Do you know why people in India became very angry in 1919? It was because of a cruel law and a tragic incident. Let us find out what happened during that time and why it left such a big impact on India. In 1919, the British passed the Rowlatt Act. It led to strong protests across India. People from different regions came together to oppose this unfair law. The unrest marked a turning point in the freedom movement against British rule. The Rowlatt Act was passed in 1919. It allowed arrest without trial. People had no right to appeal. No lawyer and no argument was allowed. The law targeted those suspected of opposing the British who were involved in nationalist activities. The British wanted to control nationalist movements. This law was meant to stop protests and political gatherings. Instead, it angered people even more, uniting Indians from all walks of life against the unfair rule of the British government. People strongly opposed this law. Gandhi called for nationwide satyagraha. He encouraged Indians to peacefully resist the Rowlatt Act through nonviolent means, showing unity and moral courage. The movement spread quickly across towns and villages. Hartals and protests were organized all over India. Shops and offices remained closed. People marched peacefully in the streets, holding meetings and raising their voices together against the Rowlatt Act, making the movement impossible for the British to ignore. On the 13th April 1919, a peaceful meeting was held at Jallianwala Bagh in Amritsar. Thousands of men, women, and children had gathered to protest the Rowlatt Act and discuss their rights in a large enclosed ground. General Dyer, a British officer, blocked all the exits of Jallianwala Bagh. He brought his soldiers and positioned them near the only gates, denying people any way to escape from the enclosed garden where the peaceful assembly was taking place. He ordered his soldiers to fire on the crowd. The shooting began suddenly and went on for several minutes. People tried to run, but there was nowhere to go because all the exits were blocked by British forces. Hundreds of people were killed. Many others were injured in the firing. Families were left shattered, and the tragic event became a turning point in India's fight for freedom. The news shocked and saddened the whole country. The whole country was shocked and angry. People could not believe that such cruelty could be shown to unarmed citizens. The Jallianwala Bagh incident awakened many Indians to the reality of British rule. People lost trust in the British government after this incident. The feeling of betrayal ran deep, and even those who had once supported the British began to join the struggle for Indian independence. Nationalism became stronger all over India. Support for the freedom movement increased rapidly. People from every region were inspired to unite and participate in protests and movements demanding an end to British rule. It led to mass movements in India. Gandhi and other leaders started organizing more nonviolent protests across the country. Ordinary people, from cities to remote villages, took part in the struggle for independence. Quick revision: Rowlatt Act, 1919, arrest without trial, Jallianwala Bagh incident, rise of nationalism. These key events marked a major phase in India's struggle for independence. Question 1. What was the Rowlatt Act? It was a law passed in 1919 that allowed arrest without trial and suppressed political activities. The act was widely opposed by Indians. Question 2. What happened at Jallianwala Bagh? General Dyer ordered firing on a peaceful crowd on 13th April 1919, killing hundreds of people. The tragic event is remembered in Indian history. Next, we will learn about the Khilafat movement and its role in India's freedom struggle. This movement brought together people from different communities for a common cause against British rule.